enterprise authentication. So first question, what is the enterprise authentication? You can see that is the WPA2 enterprise authentication. And also we will second part we will introduce the principle of this enterprise authentication. How does it work? So first, this WPA2 enterprise authentication actually we can say it is 802.1x authentication in the wireless. So the structures they are using is still same with the 802.1 authentications. So in these authentications, 802.1x authentications, which it has three components. Components is a supplicant is that our our desktops, our phones. This we call the supplicant. And for this, our AP at the controller, this combination. Sometimes we just say this is the AP. Sometimes we just say it's controller. This doesn't have a big difference because in this controller and AP's combination, we can see the authentication did by the controller or the authentication did by the AP. This is the teamwork of the controller and the AP. So with this, we call it the NAS, or in these components, which is authenticator. And then is the reader servers. Reader server is the 802.1x authentication server. So this is the three components of the 802.1x authentication. So for the wireless authentication enterprise, it is the 802.1x authentication for the wireless network. So you can have this understanding. So for the protocol they use is the EAP. EAP, we call it the extensible authentication protocol. Later we'll see that how it is the workflow, how does it do the negotiation, how do you do the authentication. And for the EAP, they have the two protocols. One is the EAP over LAN. EAP over LAN. So for this one is running between the supplicant and the authenticator. And then another one is the EAP over radius. This protocol running between the authenticator and authentication servers. So three components and the two sub protocols. For this page, we just know this, and then go to the next one. This is the process for this 802.1x authentication. So how does it work? First, you can consider its authenticator as agent. You can consider it as an agent. This supplicant start the connection, and they set up the EAP over LAN start. Right before they start this one, the port is blocked. The port, I mean, you can consider is a switch port. Also, you can configure consider is a wireless connection, because the wireless connection is also like lots of the port, but the virtual port you need to build up the connection to there. Before you finish this authentication, before you connect to the wireless, the port is blocked. That means you haven't totally connected to our network, so you haven't finished authentication. So this supplicant, our laptop, start this EAPOL message, and the authenticator requests its identity. You can see that in our laptop there pop up a box. You need to input information box. You need to Windows. Yeah, sorry. You need to input the username and the password into the Windows, right? After you input this one, the authenticator will send to the reader server, will read your servers. A reader server will set you a challenge. So this challenge, I told during this challenge, they will the the reader server will specify the EAP type, like what kind of EAP type we're gonna use. We're gonna use the PAP or we're gonna use the uh, PAP over radius, this kind of this EAP type, and also the message as a misstep or um, other EAP masters. So it's this challenge. Also, they have this the keys inside. So according this, it's like you choose the masters, choose the type, and also include a king. This king like a sequence number, and then send to the authenticator. Authenticator related to the supplicant. So the when this supplicant, our laptop receive this uh, reader's access challenge, they will give the response. And once the response is be accepted, is correct, the keys, the both side will use the hash for the if this sequence, the key is the same in the both side, the authentication finish. After it finished, the port will be open. If this is a switch, the port will be open. The standard will become authorized, right? And then if the user log out or disconnect from this switch or our APs, the port will block the game, become authorized if they set out this log out message. So this is the process of the 8021X. If the how is the experience of when you use this 8021X authentication? It's just like you choose the SSID when you connect it, especially when you use the Windows, right? When you use the Windows and you connect the Wi-Fi, there's no portal page. There's no portal page, and then they will you need to input the username and the password into these Windows. And for the some time, for some Windows, they will pop up this security alert because the security alert. Why they have this alert? This alert let you verify if the certificate of the server is correct. So after this, you will finish the authentication. So you can say through this process, we can say that the 802X authentication is more secure, and the reason is 802X authentication is a layer 2 authentication. It's a layer 2 authentication. Before you input your username and the password, actually your laptop doesn't get the IP address. You cannot go into the network. That is different with the web authentication or portal authentication. Even you haven't finished authentication, you still got the IP address, and you can see the portal page. You can have the pre authentication rules. And also this for the 802X authentication, you can check the certificates of the servers, right? You can see from here, you can see this server is the secure login Sundray.com, and the root CA is this one. So when you connect, you check this server if this is the correct server, because sometimes maybe their attacker they use another controllers and the same as SID. So they may they may stolen your username and a password, right? So when you check, you can check if this server's C is correct. And also for the Sundray's controller, we can terminate the EAP of this 8021X authentication. What the purpose of this to terminate the EAP of 802.x location? Because we can see the in this upper process, we need authentication servers. These are reader servers. So for this Sundray's controller, we can terminate this authentication, EAP authentication. So the controller will pass the user's authentication to the internal database or no 802.x servers. So that's me. When you do the deployment, you can have this enterprise authentication without readers servers. And also you can use our controller to do the integration with the now 8021X 8021X servers like LDAP servers, and also other servers like other database like Oracle and MSQ, this kind of the servers. We can integrate with kind of servers to achieve enterprise authentication. The server no need to respond like the EAP over readers, this kind of message. This EAP message already be terminated by our controller. Our controller give the response. So for this one, it can bring the client an easier way to have this WP or WP2 enterprise authentication. Now let's see the principle of the WPA WP2 enterprise authentication. For this WPA WPA2 authentication, we have the three type. The three type is this the account-based authentication. We call it the PAP mischat version 2. This one is widely used. This method is widely used. If we create a enterprise authentication SSID, usually we use the PAP mischat version 2. And also we can use the EAPTLS. EAPTLS. This one is a certificate based authentication. We can say it is the most secure way for the wireless authentication and authorization. But because of the implementation and also maintenance of this authentication is very complex, so this authentication actually not be widely used. Just very few scenario the client need the client is very sensitive about security, they will use this one. And also we can use the EAPTTLS authentication. This one, it can base the account or it can base the certificates. This is a more flexible way. So when we do the configuration, we just choose this authentication, and then we choose the WPA, WP2 enterprise security. You can see from here, also have you can choose the data encryption. That's why we use this enterprise authentication. The data is being encrypted. Use the TKIP or AES. And then we choose this the EAP type. We choose the PAP or this PAP EAP over readers. When we choose the PEAP, actually our controller will do the termination for this EAP message. Our controller will respond. We not relate it to the Redis servers. If we choose the EAP over Redis server, they will relate to the external Redis servers. And for the masters, yeah, EAP mischap or TLS or TTLS. Now let's see this PAP mischap video 2. The name of the mischap video 2 is the Microsoft Challenge Head-Shaky Authentication Protocol version 2. So you can see that why we choose this protocol usually, because this protocol, you can see the Microsoft, right? When you saw this one, lots of our laptops actually already have the built-in client. Because when we do the 802.1x authentication, we need to have the supplicant, our laptop, our phones need to understand the EAP message. The EAP message usually need the clients, but for the Microsoft, lots of laptops, they already have built-in this client, so we don't need to add additional 802.1x app clients apps. So this the protocol is widely used, and the PAP is a protected EAP. W users access the authentication based on the username password. This certificate is the only this certificate is only used for the wireless users to check the to check if the server is the right one. So we can see that PAP mischap is also will check the certificates, but it is only for the servers. Now let's see this the process of the PAP. The PAP PAP mischap version 2, it has a face. It has the two phase. Actually, it's even for the EAPTLS. It also has the two phase. The phase one is the phase one is to establish a secure channel between the PAP and the authentication. To the PAP client that it means the applicant, our phones. They will build up the secure channel between these phones, laptops, and the server. The server can be our controller, or it can be Redis servers. So we will build up this secure channel first. And how we can build up these channels? You need to use the certificates. So after this TLS shakes, the security channel will be established. The purpose of this the channel is to establish a trusted communication tunnel between a trusted network components, right? Because the servers maybe is the fake, and also maybe this client is the attacker. So between these two components, we needed to set up a trust connection, communication tunnels. After this, after the phase one, after this, the tunnel, the secure tunnel is set up, so it will start to do the authentication. That is the phase two. In this phase two, the client, the phones, laptop will set the username, password, and also this will do the challenges. All the authentications will be finished in the phase two. So in the for the server certificates for in the mischap, we only for the clients, for the phones, laptop to do these certificates. It's finished in the phase 1. Okay, so first, let's see the process of this PAP mischat version 2. How does it work? First is the authentication initiation. This is the initiation stage. Is the first stage, is below to the phase 1. So this just start the connection, and then we are response with this identity, and they receive the challenge, and also they will build up these the TLS tunnels. This tunnel is to, we already talked about the purpose is building up a trusted communication channel between the trusted components. And then is the phase 2. In this phase 2, they will check this username, password, and also the servers will set the challenges. The challenges is like the 16 bytes of the sequence. That sequence set to this client. The client will use the hash and check and calculate another numbers. Use these numbers, they set back to the servers. So during this process, why they do that? They just check that their communication is the success, have the same key, same password, and during this process is no all the data is the complete. So after this, when we said the EAP success, the authentication will be finished. And for this EAPTLS two-way certificate authentication, this one we not only input the username and password, but also we need to check the certificates. But the certificates is a two-way. That means the server need to set the certificates to these phones, and the phones, laptop also need to serve that its certificates, set its certificates to the servers. So this is the two-way certificates exchange. So with these certificates, exchange, we will make sure that the server is legal, and also the terminals also legals. So for us to finish this authentication, you can say we need to install certificates in our phones, in our laptops. But this is a huge challenge to generate and distribute the certificates. So this we say that this method is not widely used, and in the project actually if the user not asking us, we also don't push these methods. So this is the process for this EAPTLS. The whole process may be a little is a little bit complex. So if you're interested, you can check this one by one, and also you can find lots of this authentication process. Again, if you want to learn more, you can search and study the process. Here you can see we are always talk about this EAP authentication, right? EAP methods. So the EAP methods actually we can say that 8021X is based on the EAP. And under the EAP, there's lots of the EAP methods. Even the way we use the PSK, right? And the PAP and also TTLS, these all are the belong to this EAP. They are the subsidiary protocol. This all we call the EAP methods, and also like the same card-based authentications, same AKA. This also belong to the EAP. So EAP, we can say it is a framework protocol. It has these structures, but they have lots of the subsidiary protocol. We call it the EAP methods. For the EAP type, we have the EAP over radius. We in our controller, we also can understand it is the EAP relay and the PAP EAP terminations. So the advantage of this EAP over radius is like we can have the unified reader servers, and also lots of these professional reader servers. They can support the more EAP methods. But disadvantage is for lots of these enterprise, lots of the company, they don't have the EAP, they don't have the reader server. So in this situation, we can use the PAP, the EAP termination, just use our controller, or the EAP protocol package terminated by our controller. And then our controller do the integration with their now 802.1x servers. So this is the EAP termination. And usually we use the lots of the scenario we use the EAP termination. If the client have the reader servers, they do the integration with our controller, we can use the EAP over readers. Is the enterprise authentication.